distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the high table, fellow Nigerians, dear organizers, all protocols respectfully observed. It is great pleasure to be here, even greater pleasure to feel the kind of love for our nation that you're displaying here and now. I'm only here to encourage your sense of nationalism. I'm here to ask you to keep up the love for our dear country. While the speakers will do the speaking, I will not have much to say. As you very well know, very little I say, or the very little I have said before now has rattled the system more than anything else. So out of respect for those who have advised before now, I would just like to encourage those who are going to speak except maybe just making one or two notes that are fundamental. I have been saying that democracy, as you put it here, the theme, democracy belongs to the people who can practice it. If you can't practice delicate democracy, then it is not real. The evidence of democracy belongs to the people who can extract it. Human rights and civil liberties belongs to the people who insist, take, and keep it. If you can't, it's simply not for you. So, struggling to practice democracy is very healthy. We'll continue to encourage all of us. Nobody says that democracy is easy. You only didn't tell us how delicate it was. And without going into so much comparison, because I'm speaking in general terms, I'm not speaking about the 2023 elections now. So no minister will fly to New York and make any allegations against me. If you recall that 80s into the late 90s, there was this genuine globalization of democracy around the world. But then there is a certain part of the world with very old, rich culture and history, namely the Middle East. Whatever democracy is going to provide, the rulers have provided it. So why do we need it anyway? You are safe, you are wealthy, you're comfortable, even as an ordinary citizen. And democracy will never give it to you. So they were clever enough to stay away from democracy. In Africa, however, we democratized. And we saw in the case of Nigeria, what did democracy correspond with? Personal wealth. What happened to the nation? Insecurity, mismanagement, and the rest. I believe in democracy. I don't believe in dictatorship or, I say, kind of monarchy that is practiced elsewhere, even though they are proven to be good. I believe in democracy. But what I even believe in more is that it must be practiced well. What is democracy? It is not having three arms of government. What is democracy is the Constitution. If you don't follow the Constitution, you simply do not have democracy. That is the simple truth. Now, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is different from the Electoral Act. And I repeat, I'm not speaking about the 2023 presidential elections. I'm speaking about we, the people. I'm speaking about the supremacy of the Nigerian Constitution, which says that any law that is at variance with this Constitution is to the extent of that variance, null, void, and of no effect. I'm speaking about the Constitution that has provided how the judiciary shall exist, the armed forces shall exist, the Nigerian police shall exist, the National Assembly shall exist, I'm speaking about the Nigerian Constitution, which says what must happen for there to be a validly elected president. And then interestingly, I have spoken about the opposite or the failure to have those conditions fulfilled. And from now staying away from any controversy, I just want to speak about the fundamentals. Without a constitution, without abiding by a constitution, you do not have a democracy. Nothing will change this in the world. Constitutions come interpreted, they come simple, they come understandable, and they have to be followed, not to be disobeyed, and then ask wantonly for interpretation. Nobody has time to waste. Constitutions are meant to be followed. Right now, Constitution was followed in the judiciary, in the National Assembly, in the armed forces, in the police as they exist. The Constitution is to be followed, not to be interpreted, as far as the office of the President is concerned. So, Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a different document. The Electoral Act is a different document. I respect the courts. My principal has gone to courts. I am with him, and all that we're doing, we wait patiently for the courts to. But now, we, the people, have a problem. If your constitution is violated and you sit watching, democracy is not for you. Interpret it anyhow you want. If you, the people, we, the people, watch the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria violated, and the best we can do is respectfully to hold lectures, write UK government, all right, we'll receive your letters. Did you have more letters? Write and bring, they'll read your letters. Who told you democracy is easy? Nothing good comes easy. As I speak to you, even though we're not in any way comparable, Israel, we the people, are getting into their 8th week of protest because they don't believe in certain policies of their prime minister. 2021 to 2022, Indian farmers sat and occupied a certain location in India for over 1 year because of an obnoxious agricultural policy that they took until their government removed that policy. Nigerians, your constitution is brazenly violated in broad daylight, and you're writing letters. Your cosmates in the Assyrian political parties are making elections, changing the meaning of your constitution, and you're writing letters and holding conferences. Well, democracy is yours. It's yours to take and build. It's yours to take and build. Nigerians, our destiny is ours. You can't come here and scare the UK that refugees will come. Yes, they come from everywhere. A few more from Nigeria doesn't make a difference. That's not how to motivate them. Go and practice your democracy, and we'll meet you somewhere and make it work. Nigerians, go and make your democracy to work. Thank you.